Hello everyone, just before we start this video I wanted to mention something that I did not say in the previous PTR changes video I made, and those are related to healing wells and regen globes. Now first of all, healing wells, the cooldown has been increased from 100 seconds to 120 seconds. The health regen has been reduced by 1% from 41 to 40% of your maximum health, and mana regen has been upped from 20% of your maximum mana to 30% of your maximum mana over 20 seconds. Now as far as regen globes go, the health regeneration globe now do almost twice as much healing, from 6.24 of your maximum health to 12% on the PTR, and mana regeneration, which used to be a flat 32 mana over 4 seconds, is now a 8% of your maximum mana over 5 seconds. On with Zagara. Hello everyone and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Today we are looking at Zagara on the public test realm along with the Gul'dan Patch that was changed seemingly a lot. First of all, Creep Tumor now has a 20-second cooldown instead of 15 seconds, does not heal you anymore, but gives you 20% additional attack range. Next up is a Q Baneling Barrage, which used to spawn 4 or 8 with the talent Banelings, but now only launches one Baneling, but has a charge system. You get 4 charges, and each charge has a 3-second cooldown, and now only costs 10 mana per Baneling. And it also seems like you can keep moving because you don't have to stand there longer with your Baneling. Her Q Hunter Killer was slightly nerfed from at level 20 161 damage to 149. Her ultimate Devouring Maw that used to do damage on impact and leave damage for those inside the maw no longer does damage on impact, still does the damage when you are in the maw, but the cooldown was also changed from 120 seconds to 100 seconds. Now this network also got a lot of changes. First up, it now has passive components. First of all, Creep spreads 25% farther, and while on Creep, each basic attack reduces all of Zagara's cooldown by 1 second. It now has a charge system up to 2, and it doesn't have a limit of 4. You can only summon a Nidus Worm on Creep, however, you can now put it at unlimited range as long as it's on Creep. The regeneration aspect of Nidus Worm was also changed from a 8% health and mana regen to a 10%. At level 1, Corpse Feeders now also reduces the cooldown of infested drops by 3 seconds, and Roachling takes 40% less damage from non-heroic sources instead of 20. Infest got a revamp, and now instead of being essentially a version of Promote for Zagara, now increases nearby ranged minion damage by 200% plus an additional 1% per 1000 siege damage Zagara's dealt over the game. Volatile Acid makes your Banelings travel 50% further before exploding, and also increases damage against minions, mercenaries, structures by 50%. At level 4, and Venom Spines, which used to give Zagara additional range, now is an activatable that gives Zagara's next basic attack apply a 504 damage over 5 seconds at level 20. Medusa Blades, which used to make your basic attacks deal 25% damage to 3 nearby target, has been upgraded to 33% of her damage. Serrated Spine is a new talent for Zagara, which is a quest that each basic attack against a hero increases Zagara's attack damage by 0.3. At level 7, Baneling Massacre now increases your charges of Banelings by 2. Vicious Acid at level 7 is a new talent that allows your Baneling to slow enemies for 1.5 seconds by 20%. Also at level 7, Zagara now has a new quest that makes her damage from infested drop increase by 50%, and every hero hit by said impact increases the damage further by another 10%. Upon reaching 150 bonus damage, the impact radius of infected drop is increased by 20%. Hydraulic Transfusion is a new talent for Zagara that makes her Hunter Killer heal for 70% of their damage dealt. Also at level 13, Protective Coating makes Zagara take 20% of his damage while on creep. At level 16, Brood expansion, which used to make Zagara be able to have 2 charges of Hunter Killer, now makes Zagara have a 6-second lower cooldown on Hunter Killer. Corrosive Saliva is a new talent for Zagara that makes her Hunter Killer deal an additional damage equal to 2% of their enemy health if used on a hero. At level 16, the Mutalisk talent was changed from only having bounce attack to not only having the bounce attack, but no longer a timed life on your Hunter Killer. At level 20, Tyrant Maw now only reduces the cooldown per takedown on Devouring Maw by 25 seconds instead of 30. Endless Creep now increases the range of your creep tumor by 200%, and they now last 600 seconds. Plus, while on creep, Zagara gains an additional 20% movement speed for both her and her minions. That was all for the Zagara update. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys later. See ya!